Horse lovers have long realized the therapeutic benefits of their relationships with horses. Increasingly, dedicated groups of professionals are finding new ways to make these relationships with horses accessible to everyone. As a result, more stories are being reported in the news about children and adults with disabilities who have improved their quality of life through participation in these activities. However, journalists commonly use vague terminology such as horse riding or equine therapy when reporting on these stories. This can lead to confusion about who is qualified to provide these services and about what outcomes participants can expect to see from equine-assisted activities and therapies, EAAT for short. This series of videos will attempt to clear up some of the confusion. I'll talk about the difference between hippotherapy and therapeutic horseback riding, describe the professional organizations that promote best practice in these areas, share some examples of what a hippotherapy session and therapeutic riding lesson might look like, and review the research evidence that supports the use of hippotherapy as a treatment strategy by rehabilitation professionals. To start, I'll go over the definitions and the professional organizations in this video. The term Equine-Assisted Activities and Therapies, EAAT, encompasses all activities or therapy services that involve working with horses. Although very different, both hippotherapy and therapeutic riding fall into the category of EAAT. The Professional Association of Therapeutic Horsemanship International, or PATH International for short, provides education and accreditation to professionals who teach horseback riding skills to people with disabilities. This is called therapeutic horseback riding. The people who teach therapeutic riding can come from various backgrounds, such as professional riders or retired special education teachers. To be able to teach therapeutic riding as a PATH International certified instructor, candidates must go through a rigorous certification process. They learn adaptive teaching and riding techniques, leadership and supervision skills, and important safety and emergency procedures. This prepares them to work with people with a wide variety of disabilities, with lesson volunteers, and with specially trained horses. While PATH International states that a clearly designed, purposeful, and safe riding lesson can have profound physical, cognitive, and psychological benefits, the first goal of therapeutic horseback riding is learning how to become a capable and confident rider with solid horse handling skills. Another professional organization is the American Hippotherapy Association, or AHA, which provides education for occupational therapists, physical therapists, and speech-language pathologists who want to use the horse's movement as a treatment strategy in their interventions with clients. In hippotherapy sessions, the focus is not on learning riding skills like how to steer a horse independently. Rather, it is on achieving therapy goals that might be addressed in an outpatient clinic without a horse.
It's teaching the body symmetry. It teaches the body balance reactions. It makes the core muscles work in a way that you cannot do in a clinic. You can't replicate this movement on a therapy ball or a bolster swing. The other thing is we're in a natural environment. We're not between four walls, where it's really scary for some of these kids. And in a typical OT or PT session, it's hard to motivate little ones to do repetitions and exercises. Out on a horse, in a natural environment, you get them to do things that you wouldn't normally be able to do. And they're working so hard, and they don't even know they're working. And they're working on therapy goals, and they have no clue that they're in therapy, but they're having fun. And the results are really amazing. I have a child that was hyperreactive or hypersensitive to smells. Any type of foods would make him gag. He couldn't go to a restaurant with his family because they'd have to leave because he would be throwing up. He started hippotherapy, and the movement and the tactile input of the horse and the smells of the environment helped desensitize him. And the reports after, I think it was about a 2 or 3 months amount of time of treatment, he was actually able to go to restaurants with his family and they could have a normal life. So that was huge.
Best practice for clinicians who use hippotherapy as a treatment strategy includes pursuing continuing education and certification through AHA and incorporating safety principles established by PATH International into their facilities' procedures. This may sound straightforward, but hippotherapy is often confused with therapeutic riding.
I think everybody needs to keep in mind that we need to work in our scope of practice. Whether you're an instructor or whether you're a therapist, you need to know where your boundaries lie.
To summarize, hippotherapy and therapeutic horseback riding are unique fields where clients or riders are working with horses to reach different goals. Professionals working in both fields can benefit from sharing information with each other to provide the best experiences possible for participants. For more information on different types of VEAAT, PATH International has good resources available on their website. To see more specific examples of these activities, or to learn more about the research and reimbursement supporting hippotherapy, please see another video in this series.